Every month, right under our noses, countless Britons are bleeding hundreds of pounds on things they barely notice. Imagine this, a casual 150 slipping away monthly on streaming services you don't even use, gym memberships gathering dust, or that fancy coffee subscription you forgot to cancel. Over a year, that's nearly £1,800 gone just like that. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. With the cost of living rocketing, it's more crucial than ever to tighten the purse strings and rein in those unnecessary costs. So, stick around, because today, we'll dive into some surprising and creative ways you can save money and stop those pounds from simply vanishing. By the end of this video, you'll know how to cut down on bills that eat away at your wages and discover extra pounds you didn't even know you had. We're going to make it easier for you to make mindful choices and save without the stress. Now, why do most folks get this all wrong? It's simple, really. We're paying for stuff we don't need or even remember. It's those cheeky subscriptions to services like Virgin Media or that old satellite TV package we never watch. They quietly demand a chunk of our change each month, and we let them. And during times like these in the UK, with prices creeping up on everything from butter to bus fares, realising this mistake can mean the difference between a tight budget and one with some breathing room. It's time to face facts. Most of us haven't done a proper audit of what's leaving our bank account in months, maybe even years. So it's no wonder these sneaky costs slip through the cracks. Letting go of services you don't use might seem trivial, but the savings can be substantial. Remember, cutting back doesn't mean cutting out everything fun and useful. It means making sensible choices that fit your current lifestyle. Now, for the first step in getting those savings rolling, let's talk subscriptions, specifically trimming back on things like Virgin Media. Picture this. You're on the full works package, but realistically you only use the broadband. The TV channels, the extra features, all collect dust. Downgrading or bundling only what you use saves you a neat £40 a month or more. That's nearly £500 a year back into your pocket. And it's not just about removing what you don't use. There's so much freedom in tailoring your package to suit your actual needs. Get what you genuinely need and dump the rest. Find what fits your lifestyle, not the other way around. In fact, a savvy move is calling up customer service and negotiating. You'd be surprised at how much they're willing to agree on a better deal just to keep you from wandering off to a competitor. Next up, let's look at efficient grocery shopping. Efficient grocery shopping can shave hefty sums off your monthly outgoings if done right. It's all about being smart with what you pop into your trolley. One top tip is to always make a list before you head out. Sounds basic, right? But flying blind in supermarkets is a wallet's worst enemy. Walking in without a list often leads you astray down those tempting aisles. Another savvy strategy is to swap big brand names for supermarket own label options. Here in the UK, these can be just as delicious but significantly cheaper. Consider a tin of beans. Branded might set you back £1, while the store's own might be 50p. If you buy a couple of tins each week, that's over £50 saved annually, just on beans. And timing matters too. Shopping toward the end of the day can mean discounts on perishables. Supermarkets discount food close to sell-by dates. Grab those deals and plan meals around them. That's a win for your wallet and a little less waste in the bin. Then there's the magical world of loyalty cards and shopping apps. They're not just another card to clutter your purse, they can be goldmines for savvy shoppers. Most major supermarkets offer points for every pound you spend, which lead to vouchers or discounts. Using something like Tesco Club Card can see those points stack up. Imagine knocking £5 off your weekly shop, which builds up to over £250 in a year. A tidy sum, right? Now, let's flick the switch to energy-saving tips. With energy bills causing a fair amount of nail-biting across the country, making small tweaks can have a massive impact. Start with insulating your home where possible. Draft excluders, heavy curtains, and even just closing doors can keep the warmth in without hiking up the heating. It's a small action with sizable savings. Consider this, turning your thermostat down by just 1 degree can shave around £80 off your annual heating bill. Just 1 degree. Think of all the chocolate biscuits that could buy. And when it comes to powering down, Switching off appliances instead of leaving them on standby can save you around £30 a year. It all adds up to extra cash without much effort. And let's talk bulbs. Switching to LED lighting might seem like an upfront expense, but they consume about 80% less energy than traditional bulbs. Over the lifespan of an LED, you're looking at around £100 saved per bulb. That's quite the light bulb moment. What about budget-friendly entertainment options? Forget shelling out for expensive nights out every weekend. The UK is brimming with free or low-cost events. From museums offering free entry to stunning parks that don't cost a penny, there's loads to do that won't require you to flash the cash. To cut even more costs, check out local community events or group activities that are either free or come at a small contribution. Whether it's free galleries or local bands playing a gig at the pub, entertainment doesn't have to mean breaking the bank. Instead of cinema tickets, think about streaming platforms that offer good deals, or even better, borrow films or books from your local library. Libraries these days are hubs for all sorts of things, often offering film rentals for a small fee or even free. One clever way to boost your savings is by tapping into government incentives. Take, for example, the Help to Save scheme. If you're eligible, you can save up to £50 a month and get a 50% bonus from the government at the end of 2 years. That's a potential £1,200 bonus simply for saving regularly. Let's meet Sarah, a 34-year-old nurse from Bristol. Sarah found herself juggling endless expenses without ever seeming to get ahead. Overwhelmed by the thought of budgeting, she started small. First, she tackled her subscriptions. Sarah realised she was paying for a couple of streaming services she rarely watched anymore. Dropping just 2 of them saved her over £25 a month, which rolled into £300 a year. Money she decided to redirect into her savings. Next, Sarah became savvy with her food shop. She swapped branded items for supermarket-owned products, sliced £20 off her weekly bill, and pocketed an extra £1,000 annually. On the energy front, she invested in some thermal curtains and turned her thermostat down by just 1 degree. These changes saved her nearly £150 each year. Altogether, Sarah managed to free up around £2,500 in a year, just from these small tweaks. This extra money went straight into her savings, making her feel more financially secure. Let's talk common mistakes to avoid. First, the classic blunder of overpaying. Many people just accept contract renewals without a second look. Always double-check potential savings when renewing bills or insurance. Second, overlooking tiny subscriptions. It might be an app or a magazine you subscribed to ages ago. Reviewing your bank statements regularly helps catch these pesky costs. Lastly, the trap of impulse buying. We've all fallen for it, but giving yourself a cooling-off period for non-essential purchases can really curb this habit. Now onto your action plan. Kick things off by auditing your subscriptions. Open that bank statement and highlight anything you don't need or use. Cancel or negotiate better deals. Most companies want to retain you and will offer discounts. Next, when grocery shopping, always carry a list and stick to it. Consider swapping branded goods for store brands and use those loyalty points. They add up faster than you think. Take a closer look at your energy usage. Small adjustments like using draft excluders or LEDs pay off in the long run. Finally, plan cheaper entertainment options. Explore free museums or local events instead of costly nights out. So, let's recap. We've explored trimming unnecessary subscriptions, mastering smarter grocery shopping, and cutting energy costs. Plus, we've looked at ways to enjoy life without overspending. If you're keen to see smarter results from your money, hit subscribe to The Money Move. We're here to make saving as easy and effective as possible, with fresh tips coming your way regularly. And when you're ready for more ways to boost your finances, check out our next video on clever investing tips for beginners. Let's make those savings work harder for you. Catch you next time.